What's up, everybody, and welcome to my stream. I don't know if there was a bit of a delay there, but I was trying to figure out exactly how much of a delay Twitch has from when I press go live. So, if you notice a lot of my streams in the past, it says live, so I start talking, but the whole like hi and welcome is cut off. So just trying to figure that out on my side. What's up, Calisonic? How's it going? For those of you who are just joining me for the first time, I am Verena Mei, and I'm a real life stunt driver, former race car driver, and I am pretty heavy into sim racing. When I say heavy into sim racing, I don't mean that I have the pace or I'm the fastest, but I do practice a lot. I am just getting into a lot of races that I can just to progress as quickly as possible and learning as much as I can. So there you go. Hey, Shortmaster, how's it going? Thanks for joining me. So, yes, you folks know that I absolutely love the Ferrari 488 GT3 EVO, and you're probably used to seeing me in that car or the Porsche Cayman GT4. However, today I'm getting behind the wheel of this Mercedes AMG GT3 EVO. So I wanted to start by showing off the livery because this is my in-game livery, and when I choose a new car and I kind of like it or maybe I want to drive it for a while, I always feel like I have to put a cool livery on. So this is what I've created. Um, I make it so it looks fast, it looks stealthy. I like the lines on this, and I especially like that the number is on the roof here. And sometimes, and it's not straight, it's a little slanted as well, which I like. Some cars I see that on the hood, which I think is awesome as well. But this is what I came up with. So it's kind of flashy, very bright and vibrant colors as you are used to me seeing or driving. So let's get to it. Oh, what's up, Black Remedy? How's it going? Yes, you do know me from drifting, the drifting videos. And I think there was maybe the option video. There was Tsuchiya in there, Kengushi. So yeah, those are very old videos. Or also Drift Like Nomuken. That's the one. The D1 video. All right, so I am going to go into um, a hot lapping session, I guess, and then just see how far I get with that. So we're gonna confirm. I chose Kylami because I'm actually getting ready for a race in this Mercedes EVO, and it will be at Kylami. So that is an endurance race that's coming up. It's a CMS 3 hours of Kylami endurance race, and that is coming up on February 28th. So yes, this is the reason why I'm hopping in this one. And the reason why, if you're wondering, like, why didn't I choose the Ferrari? Well, I do have a teammate, and we did some testing with the team, and actually even on Nürburgring, and Nürburgring was the test track that I chose because I feel comfortable with it. I'm not the fastest on Nürburgring, but I know it very well, and I know how I can push the car and what have you. So let's see. So we're just gonna go with this Coach Dave Academy setup here, and we're gonna load it. So the reason I chose this car was when I did the testing session, I went around, I don't know, 30 laps in the Ferrari, and then it took me a while. We hopped into this car. It took me a while to get used to it because, unlike the Ferrari, which is a mid-engine car, this is a front-engine rear-wheel drive car. So quite a bit of difference as far as driving style and just getting used to it. Okay. So here we are at Kylami, and I have never driven this car on Kylami. And the first thing I noticed getting into this car is what a different view. I'm not quite sure which I like. I don't like the helmet view. It just moves way too much for me. Look at that car. I mean, you have to admit that it is a nice looking car, and I normally wouldn't have chosen yellow, but I feel like with the in-game designs and the choices that were given to me, it looks pretty stealthy and sweet. I don't like to see the wheel because it's very distracting because I have a wheel here and then I see another wheel in the game. So we're going to keep it at that. Maybe for this one, and I'm just really trying to get it to where I feel comfortable in this car. I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm right up against the dash. But I think that's good. It's just interesting how in different cars you'll have different options for views. All right, here we go. Project Eden, how's it going? Oh, very snowy. Yeah, our snow lasted for a couple days, then it's melting, but we still have a lot of snow that we have to get out of the driveway. Yes, I've heard that on fuel. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Have you ever been to Kylami? Okay, let's turn this up. I haven't actually been on this track for a while, so I'm just kind of gonna take it easy a little. Whoa, okay. I just really have to remember how to drive this car. Okay, I have to be very smooth on the inputs in a very different way that I have to be smooth in the Ferrari. Just gonna take it a little bit slower than I would normally take it. And I don't know if you've driven the Merc or the Ferrari, so you kind of know what I'm talking about when I start comparing it, but yes, the Ferrari, I have to be very smooth with all of my inputs, but because I feel that there's so much weight in this Merc, especially upon braking, it's taken me a while to kind of manage the weight, if you know what I'm talking about. The Ferrari is very pointy, and I feel like I'm very connected with it. This is a car that I feel like, at this point anyway, I just have to see what it does. And by the way, this is the CDA setup, so I might have to tweak it to my driving style. Sometimes I feel that the CDA setups are very aggressive, maybe sometimes too aggressive for my skill level. So we have to make it a bit more stable sometimes. Oh yes, Calsonic. Shortmaster had sent me a note. Thank you so much, Shortmaster. And the answer is yes. I took some time just taking a look at what you said about being featured on your site. I have to revisit that, but yes, I read it briefly and then I got distracted, and then you know how that goes. So I didn't forget, but I appreciate you reminding me. And Shortmaster, I appreciate you asking me. Thank you. Oh boy. Patience. Maybe I don't need as much patience with this Merc as I do with the Ferrari, but I just have to know where, you know. I do need patience, obviously. And I think the patience, whoa, I totally missed my braking point. The patience will come maybe like in the turn in. I know. Feels like a very heavy. Ooh. hold on. I have a little problem. What I have to do, hold on folks, it's just a matter of me having to stop my stream on this side. How does my stream look? Does it look okay? Is it buffering? Just checking on things. Alright, let's go. Okay, let's see. I have to remember all these braking points, all the reference points that I have to look for as I approach each corner. 50 board, and also the gearing may be a bit different to the Ferrari. This is a naturally aspirated car. Whoa. So maybe I can get on the gas a little quicker. Oh, oh. I really have to get used to that unseen turn, the turn after the crest. Alright, good to know, Shortmaster. Keep me posted. Whoa, okay. Folks who are just joining in, thanks for hanging out today. I appreciate it. I'm just doing the first few laps with this Mercedes AMG GT3 EVO, trying to figure a lot of things out, how aggressive I can be with it, how much downforce it has, just the driving characteristics or handling or performance characteristics of this car, and how I need to change my driving style for it. I definitely should be in first in there. First, I think. What's a decent time at Kylami in a GT3? There we go. Ooh, a little too much curb, but I think I got lucky there. Oops, gotta get used to that one. Take that a bit wider. The more time I spend in this car, the more I get used to it. And this is also the first time that I've been in this setup as well. Ooh, almost missed that. Sometimes I find myself looking right over the hood, and in real life racing and when I do a bit of performance driving coaching, I have to remind the students to keep your eyes up. Instead of looking 50 feet in front of you right over the hood, you should be looking way ahead. And I always joke about like stretching your eyes around the corner. Like this turn, I'm looking through the corner so I can see where I'm going. But I find myself, to be honest, especially in sim racing, to be looking over my hood. So I have to remind myself as well. Whoops, don't look at the chat. What I do notice with this Merc is that I have to be super smooth on trail braking. And to be honest, it is true in the Ferrari as well, but it just is, I guess, because I just feel the weight transfer so much in this Merc. So front heavy. Well, I guess I don't need to go down first. Maybe? And then, also, what I need to figure out is how to carry how to carry the momentum around the corners, but how much momentum I can get away with. There we go. You see me turning my head and actually looking into the corner, and even you folks can see it. Sometimes I just move my eyes and it actually helps when I'm actually turning my head, and that's a thing that I notice when I'm coaching in real life. I'll just say turn your head, and that ensures that you're looking to the right place. So let's go back into the setup and just adjust some tire pressures. Three, we'll see where that goes. Might be too hot, but I think we'll start with that. Instead of going crazy right off the bat, like, you know, sometimes I do, as far as clicking up on the tire pressures. Alrighty. Let's see. Cool. Oops. Sorry about that. My cursor was on the wrong screen. 15. Okay. Let's do this. Alrighty. So we're just saving that. Oh my gosh. Wow. The real-life sprint Merc AMG GT3 EVO cost $441,000, and the Enduro version costs $470,000. Wow, I'm just kind of thinking and trying to compare that to how much other cars in real life cost. I think like a very competitive Formula Drift car costs about $500,000 as well, and that's just for the car set up properly. So I feel like that's about right. In real life, if we wanted to get an R5, a Fiesta R5 from M Sport, it's $250,000. I know because I've priced it out. All right, here we go. I'm a little hesitant on that braking point, as you could tell. There we go. That felt a bit better around that corner. Just getting, I think, used to do. I don't know why in some cars, when I hop into them, like I said, the view kind of is too close. Like everything is right up in my face. And when I start driving, it starts making me a bit dizzy or something. It's like when you're watching something and it feels like the camera is moving too quickly. Do you know what I'm saying? And in a lot of other views, I don't get that. I don't get that sensation. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Oop. Yikes. Come on, Ghost. I'm gonna get you. There we go. Whoa! There we go. That was a bit more momentum through that corner. There we go. I had to be so gentle with the trail braking. Let's see if I can get ahead of this Ghost right here. Come on. Oh, no. They're so sneaky. Oh, too late. Too late on the braking. Got carried away there. You know what I noticed in this new update? That even when you're chasing the Ghost, sometimes the Ghost makes mistakes. And I don't recall that the Ghost made any mistakes before. I know AI makes mistakes, and it actually makes more mistakes now during the races, but yeah, just on hot lapping, the Ghosts are not driving ideally. Oh boy. Maren had mentioned, you know, Maren Edwards, she had mentioned yesterday, I think, about revving the Merc out. So I'm going to try that. Because she competed in this car for the More Female Racers Championship. Oh boy, completely lost that. There we go. But it's still valid. There we go. Still getting used to that corner. Oh yeah, it's that corner, I think, for the most part, that corner is also a challenging corner for me. Alright, let's just take a break so I can see what you folks have to say. Oh, interesting. Whoa, Project Eden. Wow. So, as far as like when you turn the wheel and the camera looks in that direction, isn't that kind of freaky? So like, you turn the wheel and it points that way, but what if you actually want to look, I don't know, to the right for some reason or whatever, you're looking for a reference point. I mean, I don't know, it doesn't make sense, but I'm just thinking of a scenario where you would want to see something or look in another direction that the wheel was turned. I have a triple screens in boxes ready to go. I'm talking, well, I'm I have yet to get a triple screen mount. So yeah. So that's what's happening there. But I'm excited. It's actually going to be a 4-screen mount. So 3 screens, 2 on each side, 1 in front, and then 1 up. Just going through all the different settings as well. All right. Let's do it, folks. All right. Oh, one thing that I didn't look at as well. Let me see. Let me take a look at the tire pressures. They're still a bit low, I believe. Current setup. Whoa. Okay. We're just gonna go there. 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. No, that's too much. Start there. Alrighty. And we're gonna save that. Yes. Ooh, Lauren is back in, or not back in the Aston Martin, but is driving the Aston Martin. That's interesting. Is Lauren back behind the wheel of a sim? I know she took a break for a while.